Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. In this video I'll be updating you on every girl's dream, Krisha trapped in Devraj's house. You need to watch till the end to find out how it happened. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Please like this video, download this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you feel about this video in the comment section. Let's go. Devraj wakes up and says, "You didn't sleep?" Krisha says, "I am not used to sleeping with a stranger and you won't let me go out. Who knows what you will do to my family?" He says, "Get used to it then. You might have to spend a lot of nights here." Krisha says, "How long will you keep me here?" He says, "You will know." Krisha says, "I want to know right now." Devraj says, "You are not in a state of questioning me." Krisha says, "I want my answer." He says, "Move aside." He says, "You have to become Maya." Krisha says, "I will never become Maya. I won't give up." Devraj says, "I never lose." Krisha says, "You will lose. I want my answer." Devraj drags her to the room and says, "You've got 2 hours. We will start then." Krisha says, "Start what? You weren't like that." He leaves. Krisha washes her face and recalls everything. Krisha says, "What's happening? I felt like it was a nightmare. Devraj became my life and now he feels like a stranger." She recalls too that saying marriage is very difficult. Some days you start feeling like they've become strangers to you, but you stay there as a wife. This cinder is very strong. It's priceless. Nothing can lighten its color. You should know its power. Krisha comes out. Devraj says, "Let's start." Krisha says, "What do you want me to start?" He shows her Maya's videos. She is very modern and drinks. Krisha says, "What is this?" Devraj says, "This is how Maya was. You have to copy her everything and be her." Krisha says, "I won't." He says, "Your journey to start becoming Maya has started. In this house, what I ask happens." Krisha says, "You can't force me." He takes her to the room with Maya's pictures, shoes, dresses. Devraj says, "You have to become like this. These are Maya's stuff. It's all yours now. You have to wear them. Get used to it. Don't waste time. You have to learn everything about Maya." Krisha says, "I will never be Maya." Devraj says, "I will make you Maya." Krisha shows him. He says, "Maya also had an attitude." Krisha says, "I will tell everyone. Won't people in this house think why I'm trying to be Maya?" He says, "I don't care about them. You have to learn to wear these heels and walk like Maya. All the best. Get used to this name too, Maya." Krisha says, "I don't know what to do. Who was the real Devraj? The one I loved or this one?" Naina wonders what's Krisha doing in Maya's dressing room. Krisha says to Temple and says, "Why did you do this? My dream became a nightmare. I want to go back home to my parents. I can't tolerate all this anymore. Devraj will take away my life. What should I do? He isn't letting me out. Rati and Ara have come." Krisha ignores them. Rati says, "You won't talk to us?" Krisha says, "There is nothing left to talk about." Araf says, "You have heard many lies and we know you won't trust us. I know you are hot." Krisha says, "I am, and your apology won't change that." Rati says, "I wasn't okay with keeping you in dark. I was told not to tell you. I tried." Krisha says, "When?" Rati says, "I tried to give you hints. That photo cheat. I kept it." Krisha says, "People say things straightforward in my house. I don't get these clues." Rati says, "We can't go against this house rules. I kept that photo for you in the kitchen. Jaya was really mad at me after Malga Sutra incident." Araf says, "I saw Devraj breaking after Maya died. Devraj was in a lot of pain. He still is." Krisha says, "Pain? What about my pain? Didn't you think about it?" Araf says, "I saw Devraj happy with you. I thought." Krisha says, "You thought, let's keep her in dark. Your words and actions are different. And why should I trust you both? I have no reason to." Rati says, "Please, I swear on my parents, I am not lying. We are with you." Arab says, "Can you give us a chance?" Krisha says, I feel good that you both apologized to me, but there is not much difference between trust and mirror. Once broken, it can't be fixed. The cracks always remain there. Give me time. My heart or circumstances might change. Naina tells Ugra Krisha was in Maya's dressing room. Ugra says, what was she doing there? Raghav says, to look like Maya. Her face is the same and she wants to use it. Ugra says, but she said she won't lose her identity. Now she wants to be Maya to trap Devraj. She wants all his wealth. Which woman comes back after so many lies? Naina says she is middle class, money matters to her. Raghav says Maya used to rule this house and made her life hell. We won't let Krisha become another Maya. Ugra says we will kick her out before that. Krisha thinks about them. She says, I can't leave this house, but I can be kicked out. Krisha looks for the necklace in Ugra's room. She takes it. She drops the verse so Rati sees her leaving the room. Ugra comes there. Krisha comes to Jaya. Jaya says, come in. Krisha says, can I go to market to get some stuff? Jaya says, can I go with you? Ugra shouts at the servant and says, who stole my necklace? Devraj says, what is happening? Ugra says, my necklace is stolen. Devraj says, you know the one who steals gets kicked out of this house. Ugra says, I will check everyone. I will start with Krisha. Krisha says, why me? Ugra says, you are middle class here. Krisha says, go and check my room. It was mine anyway. I gave it to you. You should consider my favor. I am the princess here. I donated that necklace. Why would I steal it? Naina says, mind your language. Ugra says, now I am sure you have it. Ugra says, give me this bag. Krisha says, I won't. Jaya says, give it Krisha. Krisha says, why would I give my bag? Ugra says, give it to me. She takes the bag. The necklace falls from it. Everyone is shocked. Ugra says, our servant never stole and she did. Will you do the justice now, Devraj? Will you kick her out now? Kaj says, you could ask us for the money. She says, this is your thief, daughter-in-law. Krisha says, don't call me thief. How can you prove? Rati, did you see me coming out from her room? Rati says, I did. Ugra says, you are caught. We can't live in this house with a thief. Jaya says, stop creating so much drama. Ugra says, it's about our family name. This is the thief. This is the thief. Will you do justice now or will you forgive her? Will you stand with the truth? Kick her out. That's what we do to the thieves. Krisha says, I can go home now. Devraj says, Krisha won't go anywhere. She will stay here. Ugra says, she stole. Devraj says, she didn't. She did was Ratore House's ritual. Manashi says, what? He says, this necklace is of the daughter-in-law. This necklace was Maya's and will always be hers. Krisha is my wife now. This is the justice. Krisha is shocked and angry. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and come back for more updates from your favorite Z Word series.